Today we're talking about OMR sheets and how they need to be used for assessment purposes. Let me get you acquainted with an OMR sheet. These are answer sheets where answers have to be recorded from the students on the sheets. This is something that is sent to you on a PDF format on your mail. You need to take individual printouts. You cannot take one printout and take Xerox for the other copies, because this would spoil the purpose of it will spoil the whole process, as it would not read properly. So something which is sacrosanct, something that you have to be completely serious about, is that each and every copy has to be taken a printout of. The other thing which is very important that has to be borne in mind is that when the printout is taken, if you notice, there are 4 dots on each of the corners of the sheets. It has to be done on a bonded paper, which is a slightly higher quality paper. Those 4 dots, as you can see here, here, here and here, in the printout, all the 4 dots have to appear properly. Because when the reader reads it for reading the OMR sheet for assessment, this is the most important criteria for reading. The 4 dots as appearing on the corner should be clearly visible on the printout. Okay? So as you know, when you're doing the assessment process, the instructions for the assessment are already written on the sheet. The MCQ is recorded on the top portion. The demo, viva and role play are something which is recorded on the bottom portion. So the top portion is something which the student has to fill. Once the MCQ is done, the sheets are something, the same sheets have to be used by the assessor to record his assessment of each candidate basis the various practical aspects of the exam. Now once the assessment sheets have been filled, they will look something like this. So you will have dots appearing at various junctures. Moment the assessment has been done, you have to ensure that within 24 hours all these 30 sheets, because in a batch normally there cannot be more than 30 students, you need to ensure that these 30 sheets are scanned properly. Now there is again a very important rule for scanning which you have to bear in mind. Like the printing, we have to be very clear when the scanning is done, these 4 dots are appearing on the scanned copy. Unless and until these 4 dots, as you can see at the corner of the pages, all 4 have to appear in the scanned copy. If they are not appearing, we'll again face the same issue of the fact that it will not read. So it's very important that these 4 dots are appearing in the scan as well. In case they are not appearing, you need to re-scan it. So now invariably we've also noticed that some of the assessors are in the habit of stapling these sheets. Please do not staple them, because if that is done, the entire alignment of the page is disturbed, and then the scanned copy does not seem appropriate. It's not, the 4 corners are not in the right framework, so the reading again becomes an issue. So a couple of things that you have to bear in mind. First up, you need to ensure that when you take a printout, each and every copy is an individual printout and not a scanned, not a Xerox copy of the printout. Each and every individual copy has to be a printed copy, and it has to be printed on a bonded paper, which is a slightly thicker and a higher quality paper. First up. The second thing is, while you're taking the print, something which is sacrosanct, we cannot compromise at all, is the fact that these 4 dots have to appear on the printed copy. There's something absolutely sacrosanct. There cannot be any compromise on this. You need to ensure that these 4 dots, as appearing on each of the corners of the page, are appearing in the printed copy. Once the examination has been done, you need to ensure that when the scanning is done, these 4 dots, are again appearing in the scanned copy. This has to be mailed within 24 hours to the designated individual at CII. Thanks a lot.